been here a long time, not the first flood I've seen. It always seems to bring down a lot of forestry slash, and they've just replanted forestry up the back, which I think on separation point granite is not the most intelligent thing to do. So you'll see a lot of pine cones around and a lot of broken branches. A lot of them are pine, a lot of them aren't, but it's true. And all the silt, it comes off the hills behind us, and it should never be planted in pines again. Sorry. I don't know what will happen to this 1/2 metre of silt, but it's all over several properties. And upstream, where does it go? It goes into the Motueka River, if we're lucky. Upstream, there's log jam after log jam. So where Carol and her dad are, just upstream from here, there's only about a 3 metre log jam of little things that size. But further up the back, yesterday, people up near the head of the stream told me that there's a 200 metre log jam, and the pine forest logs are this diameter. This is not pine slash. This size diameter. And they've had their road taken out before now. The pine forest people are always here first thing, to be helpful. And the guys who do it locally are lovely guys. They're not the decision makers of those forests. And so, stop me.
Thousands of tons of logs and silt that has come down, and probably hundreds of tons of soil that has been washed out to the sea. That's impossible to be measured. And not just the water, we hear the huge boulders in the logs, and it's very noisy. Everything is very noisy. And it was already quite dark when we came in here, and we just saw the first things over there, and we thought we cannot go closer, because it's too dangerous to go close, because we never know what's coming. There must have been quite a big lake behind, and that's how these floods work. The flood comes down the hill, it makes a lake in the creek, and then the lake builds up, and then it's like a flash flood, and everything goes in one go until they block somewhere, and then often it builds up again, and then it goes again.
And so you can hear those dams breaking and releasing when it happens?
Yeah, you hear. We even saw one in our driveway. That was the very first one. There was about a 3 metre high dam on our driveway, and then it broke. And this is what went down into the houses and into the car park of the school, and all down into the main road. Right. And then a lot more silt came over the time from what came over through the night. And there was extremely high water flow throughout the night, and brought a lot of silt and soil down into the paddocks and into the sea. I mean, I do feel there is always, with those things, there is somehow a lot of anger in some of the people. But I have also found that anger never is a solution to anything. But I think real decision making needs to come from a place of peace. I see a future where this kind of complex situations can be solved.